Hey everybody, welcome to the photo share and discussion number 63 for what is this, June 14th, day before Father's Day 2014. So welcome everybody, both now in real time and later via YouTube. It might just be me. I might be flying solo here tonight. A couple people that are normally here cannot make it, Joe and Hui. But we got a lot of images to go over in the photo share portion, and then I'll talk a little bit about, if we can, maybe we'll table it to next week, the photo sharing and selling options. Hey Wes,
Hey,
how are you? Welcome.
good.
Good. Glad you could make it. I was thinking it was going to be all just me tonight.
Yeah, it's a pretty nasty rainy day here today, so might as well sit
Oh,
inside
okay.
and chat.
All right. Where are you at again? What part of the country?
Northern Florida.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We had a nice, actually a really nice day today. Kind of warm and sticky this morning, but humidity went away a little bit this afternoon, and still sunny out there, so we should be good. But yeah, you guys did have a bunch of rain down there, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's a good day to stay inside, I guess. So,
yeah. Unfortunately, I had to go out and buy some gifts today, so I had to go out in it. But
oh, okay. Father's Day gifts.
yeah, Father's Day and my mom's birthday was also on Friday,
Oh,
so
cool. Well, happy birthday, Mom.
yeah,
That's nice to get them all together within a couple of days. Then you can
yeah,
just budget for it and spend all the money all at once and be done for a while. So,
yeah. It's kind of weird. My mom's birthday is right near Father's Day, and my dad's birthday is right near Mother's Day. So
okay.
it's like it's always a double whammy both
Yeah,
times, but
you
it
cover
works
both
out
of them
good.
within about a 60-day period then, so that's not too
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, yeah. Well, my parents are up in the Pittsburgh area, so I did the old via Amazon gift, so I think it got there probably today. So I'll give him a call tomorrow and
Yeah.
talk with him, and hopefully he enjoys it. So I'm sure he will. But yeah, so I guess it's the pre-Father's Day edition. And we got a lot of images. I don't know, did you contribute a couple here this week or not, Wes? I don't
I
know.
just put up two today.
Okay, cool.
They weren't anything real new, just some stuff I hadn't shared
Okay.
before.
Yeah, good. Well, we've got a lot of images. There's a lot that popped up in the last day or two, which is
Yeah.
great. That's good. We're getting more and more participation. So, as you've probably heard, Joe and we can't make it today. So, Tim might pop in from the UK. We'll
Okay.
see,
Yeah.
and maybe Frank from California. He hasn't been in here in a while, but he was here earlier in the winter. And then once daylight savings switched, he hasn't been around because he goes out and does photography in the afternoon. So, but hopefully he can pop in. But after we'll go through the photos and then talk a little bit. I don't know. Are you doing any photo sharing or photo sales? Have you done anything like that?
No, I have Flickr and 500px and
Okay.
Facebook, and that's
Okay.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Am I following you on 500px? I don't know. I better
I
make
don't
sure I
think
do.
so. I've only posted like 5 or 6 pictures on there at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's a good photo sharing site. But I've got 700 images on Flickr, and I've got 28 or 30 on 500px.
mhm.
I kind of use Flickr as, if I post something on Flickr and people like it and I get comments, then I take a look at it again and maybe it's good enough to post on 500px. That's
Yeah.
I kind of use Flickr as my screening tool for that, but it's
Because I
definitely
had one that I put on Flickr and didn't get any traction at all, and then I put it on 500px and it went crazy. So
yeah.
there's no telling.
Yeah, that is true. But generally, if you get some activity on Flickr, if it's a decent image and you get some activity on Flickr, you'll probably get some activity on 500px. So,
Mhm.
but let's go ahead and go to the group
Yeah.
here. Go through the images. We got a fair amount, actually, which is nice.
Up on the other screen here.
Yeah, I'll go and start the screen share here. There we go. And then I'll switch it off me. Uh, yeah, a lot of images here. Um, this was the last one from last week that we did. This was Joe's before and after. which was it's always interesting to see. I mean, Joe, doing portrait photography, spends a lot of time, even on the pretty women. You still got to spend a lot of time in post, touching things up and getting the light and blemishes and all that stuff. So he does a pretty good job there. So it's kind of neat to see the before and after.
Yeah, it's really good representation of the work that goes into it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And what's neat is Joe does it all in Lightroom. He doesn't do anything in Photoshop or anything like that. So he's got a routine down for Lightroom that allows him to do just about everything he needs to do. So that's a very good thing to do. If you can use Lightroom, and it's a real powerful tool, so it's a good thing. Okay, here's one. Hui posted a lot of images this week, and this is, I think, from that same event he posted a few weeks ago with the guy going.
Yeah, is it the same guy?
I don't know. No, I think it's a different guy, but maybe the same spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has got to be the same event where that other guy was, where he caught him going over the handlebars right for the rock, which was a great shot.
Yeah. He's really muddy, so it must have been pretty wet.
Yeah, it looks like it was rainy. Yeah, it's kind of, but yeah, okay, 300, probably 270 millimeters. So he's got a good. They just changed the layout. Did you notice that, Wes? Like in the last 2 days, when you go into the image, you used to have to click on a tab to get the layout. Now it just switched, and I didn't change anything. Flickr just switched on us. Okay. They've been doing a lot of changes to their layout.
Your screen looks different than what I'm looking at right now. So.
Really? Wow. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I changed anything. I didn't intentionally click something. So who knows? There's the download link. That's the share. That's the favorite. Yeah, you used to have like the little thing where you have to click on the info bar to get all this stuff.
Right. I still have that. The little info, to see the tags and to see where it's shared and all that.
Yeah, I didn't click anything, and this just appeared. Oh well. But yeah, so that's a cool image. The other one, I like the other one better just because it was a total action shot. But this is nice and sharp. At 270 millimeters. What was the f-stop on this? 5.6. So yeah, you get a nice blurring of the background like you do when you get anytime you use the telephoto. And did a nice job. You can tell, yeah, it is kind of like a dreary day. It's kind of gray, which is great for photography, though. It's nice light. But nice shot. It's one of the things I haven't done a lot of is sporting events yet. I did some bike racing at a velodrome last year with okay results, but nothing spectacular. I need to get back out and do some of that. Okay, here's is that Hafizer? Hafizer? I apologize if I mispronounce your name, but he's posted quite a few images here. This looks like a sculpture, I would imagine, but a neat contrast of light and dark there between the black and the white. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Maybe a flower? I don't know. But this was taken with his Sony point and shoot, and very nice.
I almost think I'd like that. I almost think I'd like that better in black and white.
Yeah, this might be a really good image for black and white. I would, if you have the option, try it in black, process it in black and white, because this, with the shadow and the light and the dark. I think with this green in the back is nice, but I think if you did that in black and white, this would really stand out.
Yeah.
I think that would really pop. Hey Tim, how's it going?
Hiya.
Good. Welcome.
Thank you. I don't know how long I can stay on the group I help out.
Okay. Well, we appreciate any time you can spare. It's always a good thing.
Okay.
We're just kind of ripping through the images, and we got a lot this week, so very good. We were just saying that this one might look really good black and white. It's okay in color, but I think this is one that you just do a black and white conversion and see what you get.
Yeah.
I think that's very, very nice. Neat shape and light and dark and light in there, so that's a neat one. All right, here's another one by, is that Hafir? Hafir. This looks like maybe it's in Rome. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does look like the Colosseum, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's a Colosseum of some kind. It doesn't see. They don't see a map, but this was uploaded at a small image. It's a pretty small image, but just kind of a street scene. Kind of cool. The thing that's neat about this is just the building. It's really old building. You got the old, really ancient, and then new with the road going right past it with the car on it. So neat and taken, 7 years ago. Okay, so, very cool. Like that. Something fishy here. I like this one. This is some neat color shapes. Nice and sharp. That's a nice image. I like that. Get I guess these are catfish of some kind, probably catfish or carp or something. Probably catfish. But neat, nice composition. You had to get down on the ground to get this. Probably had to kneel down on the ground. This is definitely one where point of view helps on this one. Nice and sharp. Yeah. Taken with the DSC F828, which I guess is that a mega zoom? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It was taken 9 years ago, so.
Okay. Yeah, that's a neat one though.
Never heard of that camera before.
No, there's been so many digital cameras that have come out in the last about 10 years. I mean, just models after models. I mean, thousands of them. But yeah, that's a neat image. I like the stickers, feelers, whatever they are on the fish. This guy's mouth is open; these are closed. Yeah, looks like it was in a market of some kind. It looks like maybe there's people back here or something. So nice image. I like it. Nice color in there too. Here he's a man after my heart. This is the Ashika GSM. This one looks like it's had a rough go of it, though.
Yeah, it's been through some battle there.
But this one is I wonder if it works. Let's see. Oldie, it looks like it has been around. Yeah, that is a very cool camera. I have one of these that I got a couple years ago, and it has a battery, electronic kind of yellow or green light for the meter, and they were notorious for the connection going bad, and the wiring going bad, and that happened to me after about a year of having mine, and I've got it sitting on the shelf. I need to find somebody to repair it. It's a neat rangefinder camera. It's a really nice lens, built like a tank. I mean, it's from the early 70s. I think. In ways like all those old cameras. I mean, just super solid. It's a I think it's what is it? It's a 1.7 lens, so it's a very fast lens.
Yeah.
Great camera. I just wish I could get the light meter to work. It's an electronic meter. And
will it shoot though without the battery?
It will, I think. Yeah, I think it will. So I just have to guess. I would have to use a light meter.
Yeah, you can get an app on your phone that does pretty good.
Which I do. I do have an app on my phone I use with the roller cord, which doesn't have a meter.
Yeah.
And, I could probably do that, but I just like the dial the f-stop, the aperture in, and they gave you the green or the red. So I think I'm gonna have to research and see if it actually work without the battery. And I think it does. But it's a nice camera. When it works, it takes some great shots. This one has been through the ringer. It looks like it got dropped a couple times. But you notice the glass isn't broken. It's all dented, but it's not broken. So, neat old camera. Okay, here's one by Hui, an old cathedral in film, and I posted a comment. I was like, I like this perspective. What film did you use? And I didn't click the tag to see what the information was. So I didn't like scroll down. That was before they changed the view on me. And right there it says T-Max 100.
Oh, he's actually added it.
Yeah, but there's a he didn't take out all the a little bit. There's a little bit of dust there, a little bit of dust there, which is kind of nice. I like that. That lets you know, but you can just tell by the grain that it's film,
Yeah.
just off the top. And there's a little dust particle there and here, um, but neat texture on that, and kind of a neat perspective, kind of looking up and over. The sun is obviously over that way, so you get a neat perspective on an old building. What camera does he say? Nikon F4.
F4.
Yeah, which is that's an old school camera too. That's
Yep.
Very, very solid one. And there's another portrait from Joe. This is Dolores. I like this image. I'm gonna favorite it.
Yeah, I really liked her expression in this one.
Yeah, he just looks very at ease.
Yeah.
Very comfortable. Yeah, it does. It looks like maybe she just, it's just kind of just woke up or just very, very relaxed. And the lighting's great. Composition's nice. Yeah, very pretty woman too. Nice job with the hair, the eyes. Very nice. I like that. Good portrait. Joe does a good job on portraits. He's getting better. He's getting more and more attention too, which is a good thing.
Yep.
Good. So very nice. Good one, Joe. And here's my one image of the week. This was
Yeah, I like this.
a few weeks ago. It was an antique car show in downtown Norcross, which is the closest downtown. It's just a small town near us, and I just like these are all. I think these are like a 63, 64, and 65 or something. I mean, they were the old ones, and just all there with the green in between the two blue ones. That's what caught my eye, and they were all in really good shape. I mean, they all look like they just rolled right off of the showroom floor. So they were just in fantastic shape, and this was out of the. Yeah, I took it a T3i, and all I did for processing was I cropped it a little bit here to get the front end of this. I think this was a Chevelle or something was over here. I cropped it a little bit and did a little bit on the clarity, just a little boost on the clarity to kind of get the reflections and stuff to pop. But yeah, neat old cars, and I like the color arrangement there, so that's kind of
I don't know if they planned it that way, but it's just cool to see the green one in there.
I don't know. I didn't see the owners, because oftentimes these shows, the owner will be sitting behind the car in a chair with a drink in his hand or whatever, and I couldn't find any owners. I was going to ask them about that, if they did plan it or whatever, because it's always this one down here has the matching luggage that go in the storage bin up front, and yeah, they were just they look like they just bought them 50 years ago, so it's kind of nice. Oh, here's another very nice.
Yeah, look at this.
Very nice with a 600D, which is, I guess, the T4i now. I guess
it's a T3.
Okay.
T3i.
Okay, that's a 6. Okay, that's the European version of what I have then, I guess, huh? Yeah.
Because the T4 is a 650D, so.
Okay. Got it. And he did this. Okay, 55 millimeter f16, 3 seconds.
I was about to say, what's his exposure time?
Yeah, f16. Yeah, that's. So maybe this was sunset, or is that just the lights coming?
No, I think that's the sun's pretty much down. That looks like floodlights.
Just after sunset or something.
Yeah, the sun down behind the horizon, and then the lights coming onto the buildings.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice composition. You got obviously this is the focus, but this is just nice how that's kind of centered in there, off a little bit. It's not exactly in the middle. Moved off a little bit. Colors are great. The darkness of the town in the front against the light sky in the back. So yeah, very nice. I don't know where this is exactly. Does he say? Where did you buy this picture from? Yeah, I heard a story of people that do that. They'll go to wherever they go and they buy the postcards and then take pictures of them. For slideshows and that type of stuff back in the day. But yeah, nice image. I like it. Oh, this is really cool. I didn't see most. I haven't looked at the group since yesterday afternoon, so I didn't look. But this is a very intriguing shot. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's oh, okay, a cat. I'm assuming is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a cat, arched back, tail. What did he title this? Meow. Okay.
I guess that's what's scribbled on the wall there is meow.
Must be M-I-A-U-U. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. 135 millimeters, f5.6, 40th of a second. They get a little bit of the background softening. And nice placement in the frame. I like that. You kind of got a kind of a repeating of the same thing at the back. The wall, but to get the stonework or whatever the edge of the building, I guess. And this is maybe just the stucco on the outside. But yeah, it's a nice shot. Muted colors. Very nice. Cool. Kind of creative. One of those things where you wouldn't see it unless you looked around a little bit. You get to a spot that you like, and that's one of the things I found. You just got to take a little bit of time just to kind of look around and look for some of the smaller details, because oftentimes there's stuff hidden there that you wouldn't see just walking by, or you see something big that's interesting, but then if you take a little bit of time and look around, oftentimes you find stuff that's kind of hidden a little bit that is just as interesting, if not more sometimes. This is definitely one of those small details. Wow, another great shot. Nice color, texture. The texture on this is what gets me. I like the texture. You got the leaf here, the stems of the leaves, the texture. Nice. I like the focus up in front of you a little bit. So back here is foreground is blurred, background's blurred, and about a third of the way through the scene is sharpened in focus. It's a nice creative angle on, once again, just some really ordinary leaves sitting on a wall. And what was this? 47 millimeters f5, ISO 400, 160. Yep. Well, it's while the picture was taken. Yep, just like Shawshank said, pic shows how big the depth of field was. The picture was taken. Yep, very nice depth of field. Cool. Good use of it. Like the color in the back. Yeah, what is this? Traditional. Must be a shop. Looks like a shop. Like a street vendor or something. Looks like we got a hand sticking up from the bottom here. Makeup, looks like. Hairstyling shop.
I see some shaving brushes and all kinds of stuff there.
Can't get the image any larger, but it's got. Let's see. There we go. A little bigger. Oh, okay. Yep. Looks like. Yep. Some scissors, tweezers. Okay. Yeah. So we got. Yeah. It's kind of freaky here. You got these like mannequin parts hiding out down here.
Yeah.
It's kind of unusual. I like that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Black and white is a perfect treatment for this, I think.
Definitely. It'd be too busy in color.
Yeah, unless it was just super, super colorful. But I think for this, black and white is a good way to present this image. Just kind of busy, a lot of stuff in there. And if it was really colorful, yeah, it might have all blended together. But black and white is pretty good. A good job. Interesting street. Oh, and here's another depth of field test. These are, I guess, the little bumpers on the lining the sidewalk. Looks like. Very cool. That's a neat shot. He's probably laying down on the street at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully somebody was watching out for him from back so he didn't get run over, because it looks like the cars are coming from behind him.
Maybe just set the camera down there.
Yeah, you could set the camera down and use live view and the remote release or something. That would be the way to do it. I know when I try to scrunch down and lay on the ground, something cramps up, or I probably should start using the remote release more. But yeah, it's very cool. Nice depth of field shot. Get the people in the background so you know what it is.
Mark, you're going to have to go.
All right, Tim. Thanks for popping in.
Bye, Tim.
Have a good week.
Okay,
See ya.
bye.
Yeah, very cool. Nice, nice series of submissions here, Hui. Very nice. Like them. Interesting. That is one dressed up bull. I guess the farmers decorated this bull to some festival. Color its horns in Indian tricolor and were taking it back to the farm or something. This might be, I guess this was in India, I'm assuming. June 13th. Huh. That is it's an interesting slice of life picture there. Very colorful. But yeah, you got the poor bull. He's got all the blankets and everything on him. He's got the multicolored horn protectors being carted off in the truck. So it's a nice perspective. It's getting hauled off. Obviously, the bull is the main subject of the picture, but you've got enough other stuff around it to let you know a little bit more about what's going on. Nice. And this is taken with the 500 Nikon D5, D500, D5000, right? Yeah. Very nice. Cool. Little street scene. Wow. I like this. This is very nice.
Yeah.
He does a really good job with the street scenes, people on the street, and I'm assuming that's what this is. Yeah, street portrait. Midday, very harsh light, awesome bokeh. I found his face interesting. Yes, it is. There's a lot of history in that face. You can tell, and it's nice. The color, the background, yeah, it blends together very well. With a 50mm f1.8, and probably at wide open, 25/100th of a second though. Yeah, you could tell it was a bright day.
Yep.
ISO 200. So yeah, that's neat, and it's a neat placement of it. The only thing, and I don't know, this right here.
Hole or something between him and
like a fence post or something. It'd been interesting to see if you could get that out and then just have that be a very distinct line right on the edge. That might be interesting. Maybe you might have enough room to crop it out and see. That would be an interesting secondary treatment of it, because I think there would still be enough. You know, if you could crop it right there, you'd still see all the detail on his face. Everything. That might be an interesting second go at it. But yeah, it's a great image. I like it. Muted enough in the background. Everything's doesn't draw you away from his face. So very nice. Another hot summer day. Back to the streets. Okay. Yeah, this is nice in black and white. Very nice. What is it? 50 million. Okay, f2, a 4,000th. So another bright day. In the middle of the day. Yeah. But yeah, that's a nice little street scene going on. People talking over something there. And a guy in a scooter and yeah, that's a nice. It's a nice scene. Have you done much street photography, Wes, or?
No, just haven't really found any interest in doing street photography. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I need to try. It's hard to get up the nerve just to take pictures of strangers like that on the street.
That's the thing I'm trying to work through. I've got a a group of photographers here in Atlanta that do their emphasis is more on street photography. So I try to get out with them every once in a while and just kind of follow them around. And I'm getting better at it. The reality is that most of the time people don't even know you're out with a camera because they're all caught up in what they're doing. But it still is a little weird. But you get some interesting shots, and this was great. Nobody was looking at them.
Right.
They were just all faced away, and do that. So yeah, nice shot. And good black and white treatment. Cincinnati street musician. Wow, look at the look on his face. That's great.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, he's kind of like, oh no, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's in between or something. But yeah, that's very nice. He did the vignette on it around the edge to kind of draw the focus right in on the face. That's the most interesting part of this image is just the look on his face. Nice shot. 8 years ago. Thrilling loss to the Mets. I left Red Stadium in hope of a future victory. On the way back, I spotted this guy along the sidewalk, hoping for spare change. He was no more present in his musical composure and concentration than were the Reds in that game. So, there we go. That's the story. He's just there, probably had the case, the clarinet case down on the ground in front of him for people to toss in money.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna be up in Chicago in a few weeks, and I'm looking forward to doing some trying to do a little bit more street photography up there in Chicago because there's always a ton of street performers and interesting people up there. So
yeah,
I've got to buy some more film here in the next week or so I'm going to take up my film cameras and try to do a lot of stuff with film just to see what I get. But
cool.
yeah, it's a neat shot. And this was taken with the, didn't say.
20D, it says at the bottom of it.
Okay, all right. Very cool.
Which I don't even know what a 20D is. I guess it's a predecessor to the 40D or something.
Yeah, it's one of the original Canon digitals, back in the day. Yeah, 2006. Because I think the 40D came out in 2009, 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's one from February 2009. This looks like maybe this was somewhere south-ish.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it says Daytona Beach.
Yep, 35 millimeter film with the. Okay,
I know exactly where this is at now.
Yeah.
I've been on that pier before.
What's that?
I said I've been on that pier before.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a seafood restaurant and stuff out there.
All right.
A lot of people fish there.
Okay. Yep. As this guy's doing, and this was Kodak 100. I think that adds more grain, but the negative is MIA right now. That's kind of a bummer. Hope he finds it. It's a nice shot.
Mm-hmm.
Guy holding up the fish. You got the you just kind of cropped. You got the pier railing going off behind it. Yeah, very nice. You can definitely tell it was film. Got that little bit of grain on it.
Yeah.
Does look nice. It'd be interesting to see what the scan was, what scanner he was using. Doesn't say probably. AP photographer, Florida, Pentax, film, Fuji. No, doesn't say. Awesome. Tag, awesome. Like that. Start adding up all the images. Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, nice shot. Nice film shot. Doing donuts. Oh, this isn't it. This is a cool shot.
Yeah.
Most people would be taking photos of the cars doing the donuts, and you just waited till everybody left and took. This was luckily I have just such a car, 84 Trans Am. Okay, so he did it himself.
Yeah.
84 Trans Am. Okay.
He created the image and captured it himself.
Yes, there we go. I like that. That's good. This camera. You put awesome in this one too? Yes, he did. Okay.
Hmm.
I think that's the secret. Got to put awesome in your.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's nice. Black and white. That's perfect for this parking lot with black tire marks on it, and you get a nice little. If you didn't know it was tire marks, I mean, you could be guessing a little bit what this was.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of nice. You got the shapes kind of going around like that, and you got some of the lighter stuff going through. It's interesting. And if you got an '84 Trans Am, that's what you do with it.
Yep.
Cool shot. I like that. Equestrian competition, Miami County Fair, 2008. Getting ready for competition. It's all dressed up. Got a number on the back of the horse. Yeah, that's a nice. You know what it is. You probably figure she's riding a horse.
Yeah.
But I don't know what she's doing. Double checking her belt or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like just in the belt or something.
Yeah. Let's see. Black and white horses, 4-H, Ohio. Okay. Yep. That's a nice image. Black and white. Once again, it's probably very nice. I wonder what the. This might be interesting in color though, because I don't know what color the blanket was, saddle blanket, and that type
Yeah.
of thing. But oftentimes when you got really bright light like that, sometimes black and white just comes out better. Ends up as a better treatment of those images. So, like it. Here's another equestrian one. Now we get to see the horse and the rider.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Nice detail on the face of the horse. I just noticed the veins in the face of the horse. August 11th, 2008. And that was, yeah, in the summer. Hot. Oh, that's got to be hot sitting in Ohio in August with the long sleeve wool.
Yeah.
Ooh. You say itchy? But yeah, that's nice. That's a nice perspective. Got the rider and the horse. Nice pose on the horse. Good job. There's another one. Oh, I like out of the three. I don't know. This is very nice. Once again, black and white is a great treatment for this. Nice shadow. It would have been nice to get the full boot in there, but then you would have cut off her head probably. So I guess I'd rather take the hat over the boot. Is this film? No, I don't think so. Ah, very nice. Black and white. A lot to be said for black and white. It comes out good. There we go, Wes.
There's me.
Fountain. Very nice. I like that. That's a nice, you got nice, the lines coming out of there. You got leading lines going three different places.
Yeah. I walk by this place almost every day, and I'm always trying to make a really good picture of it, and I just keep trying at it. This is the best I've done so far.
Yeah, very nice. No people in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is always key. That's probably been a big challenge trying to get it without people in the scene, right?
Yeah, a lot of people like to do like yoga and stuff in the grass there.
Mm-hmm. No, it's neat. That's very. Did you do kind of like one-shot HDR treatment or something on it?
Yeah, pretty much just brought down the highlights and brought up the shadows a lot.
Okay. Yeah. It's got and nice texture. You can see the water coming off the fountain. What was the shutter speed on this? Okay. 100th of a second f8. That's nice. I like the composition on that. Now you've got the three lines, and they're straight, but they're not straight in the frame. And the colors are great. You got the water going. No people. That's always for this kind of shot. That's always a bonus for me because you know what it is. Sometimes you want people in the scene to to give a sense of scale or whatever. Well, you don't need them here. And the red down here in the corner is nice. The gray on this corner. Yeah, it's a very nice shot. Very colorful. I like it. Nice green grass. Gainesville, Florida. Okay. Nice. That's a part of Florida that I haven't been to. I haven't been to well, when I haven't been down there since as an adult. I've been to Jacksonville several times, Orlando a few times, Miami a couple times, but not Gainesville area. And it's not that far for us. I mean, it's a 6-hour drive probably.
Yeah, we're halfway between Atlanta and Miami, basically. So
yeah,
it's 5 hours each way, pretty much.
Yeah, we went to Jacksonville a couple years ago, and it took us 5.5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Very reasonable drive. It's nice to go there in around this time of year, first part of May. It's warm, but it's not too hot yet or humid.
Yeah.
All the colors are in. So yeah, nice shot. I like that.
Thanks.
In the Dome, and this is Flagler College. Okay, St. Augustine. And what was the ISO on this? Okay, 400, 30th of a second. f3.5. All right. And this is the the 18 to 135.
Yep.
It's a nice. It's a very versatile lens.
Yep. This is right after I got my T4i. So.
Okay. When did you get it? Last year?
Yeah, I got it about this time last year. So.
And you like it so far after having it for a year?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's good. I've had the T3. I got the T3i in 2011, and I really like it.
Yeah.
It's a great camera. I'll probably keep that camera until it doesn't work anymore. I don't know if I'll ever go full frame. I'm very happy with the images I get off of the.
Yeah, it's becoming less and less of a need to have full frame. The sensors are so good now that I don't really need it.
Yeah, I would agree. And the digital, I mean, I find myself, I still shoot more digital than film, but the percentage is getting closer and closer. I'm probably, right now, 70% digital, 30% film. Oh, if you take a look at the last year, but over the last couple months, I'm probably 70% film and 30% digital as far as images that I've actually processed and liked. So I've just been shooting a lot more film, and digital's great. I mean, I'll never stop shooting digital, and I think what I have now for a camera is fine. And if I want to get different lenses, that's going to be the way to go. I don't need to worry about replacing the body yet until it stops working. So cool. So this was inside in the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of texture on that ceiling. That would be neat. You'd have to get in there with a tripod though, and do like zoom in a little bit, and then just get some texture shots. That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Get some of the detail in there, like this section here. That would be neat. But it's so tough. And indoors is. People say, "Oh, it's bright in here." Well, not so much for photography. What's bright to the human eye is not that bright for a camera.
Yeah, I I just got the camera, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not even going to be able to take pictures in here. It's too dark." And I tried it, and oh, it's working pretty good. So I was pretty impressed.
Mm-hmm. What have you found on the ISO? I mean, will it go up? Will the T4 go up to 12,000? Does it do?
It goes up to 12,800, but I've never shot that high. I think 3,200 is the highest I've ever shot. It's pretty ugly at that point.
Yeah. The T3i I think goes up to 64, and I've done a few things at 3,200, but that's one thing that the brand new sensors or the full frame sensors will give you is a little less noise at that high ISO, but generally, I've got perfectly acceptable images. Definitely at 800 and 1600, no real problems either. You just have to spend a little more time on the noise reduction. But 3200 and 6400 are usable if you don't want a lot of fine detail.
Yeah, if you just got to get the shot, then you got to do it.
Yeah, the alternative is no shot or a slightly noisy shot at 6400. I guess I'll take the 6400.
I was at somebody's graduation recently, and I had to shoot at 3200, and it was, I got the shots, but they're not exactly sharp.
Yeah. So what lenses do you have? The 18, obviously the 18 to 135, and any other lenses for that?
I have this the 50-1.8.
Okay, cool. Yep.
And I have this 70 to 300 that's a Quantum.
Okay.
It's from the film days. It's like a mid-90s model, but it's okay. It has a lot of fringing.
Okay, all right, and you have to shoot
it.
that manual, I'm assuming, right?
Well, it's a zoom. It's an automatic focus lens.
Okay, all right, and it'll communicate with the Canon then, huh? So no problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just it was $45 on Amazon, so.
Hey, for $45, you get the zoom, and then you can crop it down a little bit to get rid of the fringing a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's well, the 18 to 135. My wife has that on. She has a Rebel XSI that she uses, and that's pretty much the lens she keeps on the cameras. The 18 to 135. It gives her enough enough range for her as she's just walking around taking photos. And,
yeah, it's wide enough on the wide end, and get a good amount of range on the telephoto end. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, for her, was going around. I mean, she's not near as obsessive about photography as me, but she getting better and better taking photos, and she goes, I don't like to change lenses. I just want a lens I can get a good range on. And I was like, well, the 18 to 135 is a good lens, and she likes it. She's getting good at using it. And that's the important thing. As long as if you get comfortable using the camera and the lens, and you know what the sweet spot is of every combination. And if you've got 20 different lenses, you never really know, because you can never spend enough time shooting with if you're always switching out lenses. So
yeah,
she does the 18 to 135. I have the 15 to 85, which is my primary lens on the T3i, and then I've been having a lot of fun. I'm going to take the fisheye with us up to Chicago. That'd be kind of interesting for some of the architecture stuff.
Yeah, you have one of those Rokinons, don't you?
Yeah, an 8mm fisheye, 180 degree field of view. Yeah.
Cool.
It's manual, but it's super sharp, and you don't really have to worry about focus, because the depth of field. I mean, the focus is not really an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just set the focus, and then you just adjust the exposure, and you're good. I mean, it'll focus from 3 inches to infinity almost without having to move anything.
Awesome.
It's a fun lens. Let me see. I got it sitting here. I'm looking at the focus ring on it. It goes from a minimum of 3/10 of a foot, so 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is 4/10, 5/10, 7, 1, 1.5 feet, and then infinity. So
yeah, as long as it's more than a foot away, you're good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, more than a foot away, you're fine.
Yeah.
And it's a fun lens. It's built well. It works great. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. No real fringing on it. And if you pay attention to the lines, you can get fantastic, really wide-angle landscape shots without any of the bending and the funhouse mirror effect, as I call it.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to know what the lines in the image have to be good. I mean, if there's any vertical or lines, it's gonna curve in. But it's a fun lens. Definitely is. So talk a little bit about the photo showing. You do Flickr and you do 500px.
Yep.
And then, do you do much on Google Plus? Do you post a lot of images to Google Plus?
No, I'm kind of against Google Plus in general. I don't really like the layout of it. So.
Okay. All right. And I'm kind of against Facebook in general. So between the two of us, I guess we split it out. I never really used Facebook that much. And then Google Plus came along, and that was right at the time as I was getting back into photography, the same year, 2011. Mm-hmm. And then I just noticed a lot of photographers that I wanted to follow had kind of jumped on Google Plus. And and I just kind of fell into it. So I don't mind the layout. It does a good job of treating photos.
Yeah, it's really good for photos.
Yeah. The only problem is that not all my friends are on Google Plus or on Facebook, so I have to use Facebook for that type of thing. But I use Flickr is my primary. Flickr and Google Plus are about even as far as photos uploading, and then from there, if I get attention, if people like the images and I get faves and comments and whatever, then I'll post it to 500px, and that's been the and I've been posting more regularly to 500px the last month or so. I've got 30 photos on there, but they're only the ones that either I like a lot or have gotten good positive response. And they tend to be the more artistic ones. That tends to be the ones that seem to get more response on 500px.
Yeah, so, I noticed that.
Yeah, and my film images have gotten pretty good response too. There's a lot of people out on 500px that seem to be looking specifically for black and white film images. So if I have a good film shot, I'll post it on 500px. But it's a good site. But and you can sell images through 500px, but you can't set your own prices. And I've kind of gone back and forth. I've had the blog Mark's Photography Spot for a few years, which I posted to on and off. I'm looking at kind of consolidating blogs into a new one that I'll do. I think I'm going to try to get that out to 1st of July. So it'll consolidate Mark's the photo. I'll also do some of the beer stuff, food, and anything else that I'm interested in. But I'm going to try to consolidate it just to one spot, and then have a gallery link for photo sharing or for photo sales and that type of stuff, which I get a little bit, not a lot, but hopefully I can get more. So, but
I'd like to do something like that, but it just sounds like an overwhelming proposition to combine everything into one place.
Yeah, it can be.
I do so many different things.
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna leave. I've been posting a lot of I wouldn't say artistic pictures of beer, but more photographically inclined pictures of beer as I review them or whatever. So I'm going to keep doing that on this blog, and I do it on Google Plus and post some stuff on Flickr. But I just wanted a general place where I could just go to one if I wanted to do a blog on something, not photography or beer or food related, just something else, technology or whatever. I could just do it one spot and then have everything linked from there. So that's my plan. And then I've been using Zenfolio for photo portfolio / photo sales. And I've had it for about a year, and I got very into updating it and getting it going about 6 months ago, and then haven't done a lot with it, and I've been getting back into doing it. So I'm in the process of kind of reworking that a little bit, finding a new template for the blog, and I'm going to try to get them similar as far as layout and design, and then try to get them as seamless as possible. So we'll see.
Have you done any research into Squarespace?
I have, and the templates and stuff on Squarespace are great. It's pretty much plug and play.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that they don't have. You can sell images. They've got three plans, like $8, which you can sell one image and take a donation, and then you got $12 a month, where you can sell up to 10 items, and then $16 a month for unlimited. No, up to 20, and then it's like $24 a month for unlimited. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to sell photos, hopefully I'll have more than 20 photos. So all of a sudden now I'm paying $24 a month, and they've got really good. I mean, the galleries and stuff seem to be nice, laid out nice and everything. But the problem is that you have to self-fulfill the orders. Right. So if somebody buys, then I would have to upload the image to a photo lab and have them do it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no, it's not automated on the fulfillment. And I've gone back and forth on that. And I've just made the decision, at least for the next year or so, I'm going to continue to use Zenfolio, because I've had, they're laying out the website and that type of thing is pretty straightforward. You've got a lot of options. Their shopping cart feature's good, and they use MPix for the prints, and I've had nobody complain about the quality of any prints that they've bought, and it's all automatic. They click on it. I've got it set so if somebody orders something, I take one last final approval just to make sure that they've got the best quality image uploaded or whatever. But I don't have to worry about sending it out to the lab and having it shipped and all of that. It's all handled, and you pay a little bit of a commission to have that done, but not a lot. And I think for the next year I'm going to do it that way and see how the sales go. They're starting to increase as I get more and more views on stuff out there. And based on that, I'll make a decision next year at this time on what I want to do as far as that. But I could probably get maybe a little bit better quality prints if I were to pick a lab myself and submit the images and do all that. But I just don't have the time right now.
Yeah.
There's only so many hours in the day, and I enjoy my work. I enjoy photography, but there's not an unlimited amount of hours in the day, so I just try to condense it down as much as I can, which is tough. It's very tough, but time goes by so fast. We're all pressed for time. It's the one thing we can't manufacture. So challenge. Well, thanks very much, Wes, for popping in.
Yeah, it's fun to hang out.
Yeah, I can do that, and look forward to having you pop in whenever. I'm gonna probably be. We're gonna have for everybody that's watching now and on YouTube later. The next 2 weeks we'll do one. So it's going to be the 21st and the 28th. We'll do one. I guess it is. Is that right? Yeah, 14th. Yeah, so 21st and 28th, and then we're gonna take a 2-week summer vacation. Mark's Photography Spot's gonna take a 2-week summer break because we're gonna be doing some stuff around the house here, and then we're gonna be traveling for a little bit. So we'll go the 21st, the 28th of June, and then we will be out so the 5th and the 12th of July we will not do one, and then we'll be back on the 19th of July. So just plan ahead. I know everybody plans their whole social calendar around these hangouts, so just want to give you guys lots of warning. So, but yeah, thanks for joining in, Wes. I appreciate it.
All right.
And keep uploading images, sharing images. We got 700 images in the group now, so it's increasing. We're getting more and more people into it. And I'll announce probably. I think what I'll do is probably keep Mark's Photography Spot as it is, but I might link it directly to my blog somehow. So I haven't quite figured that out yet. But I don't think this will go away. I think I'll still keep the name Mark's Photography Spot for the Hangouts at least, and then link it to the new blog and domain at that point. But we'll see. But thanks for joining in, Wes. Enjoy your week.
Yep, thanks. You too.
And we'll see everybody later. Thanks. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.